In a peaceful African village, where the earth smelled rich and the sky seemed to stretch forever, there lived a woman named Nandi. Her smile could light up a room, but behind her bright eyes was a pain that few could understand. Nandi was known as a loving wife, a devoted Christian, and a hard worker. Yet her home was silent. No giggles of children, no tiny feet running across the floor. For 10 years, she prayed. Every morning at dawn, she knelt in her garden, hands lifted to the heavens, Nandi kneeling beside a tree, her voice breaking. Lord, have I displeased you? Have I done something wrong? But the sky remained silent. Her husband, Masozi, tried to comfort her. Masozi embraces Nandi. Be patient, my love. God's time is not our time. But patience was hard when the whispers never stopped. At the village well, women gathered to gossip. That one, a woman murmured, glancing at Nandi. 10 years and still no child. Something must be wrong with her. Her mother-in-law was cruelest of all. Nandi is serving food while her mother-in-law scowls. A barren woman is no wife at all, she sneered. Nandi's spirit began to break. She avoided gatherings, walking with her head bowed. In church, she sat alone, feeling unworthy. One evening, as Nandi walked home from the market, she noticed an old woman sitting beneath a tree, a healer known for her wisdom. Nandi knelt before her, the healer's eyes narrowing thoughtfully. Child, the healer said softly, your womb is not cursed. The fault is not yours. There is something hidden from you. Nandi's heart pounded. Hidden? What could it mean? That night, Nandi confronted Masozi pacing nervously by the fire. Tears welled in his eyes as he confessed a painful truth. I was sick as a child, he said. The fever, it left me unable to have children. I knew this before we married, but I was too ashamed to tell you. Nandi's breath caught. Her face twists in hurt, then softens in understanding. You let me carry this burden alone, she whispered. Masozi's voice broke. I thought you would leave me. Instead of anger, Nandi knelt beside him and prayed. Lord, she whispered, heal what is broken and let your will be done. Days turned to weeks. Weeks turned to months. Then one morning, Nandi woke feeling strange, a warmth deep inside her that she couldn't explain. Days later, she felt it again, a flutter in her belly, like a butterfly's wings. Nandi gasping, hand on her stomach. Could it be? Her heart raced as she visited the village healer. The old woman smiled knowingly. God has done what no man could, she said. Months later, the village rejoiced as the sound of a newborn's cry filled Nandi's home. Nandi cradling her son, tears streaming down her face. His name will be Thunder, she whispered, because he is born of love. Even her mother-in-law wept with joy. The same people who once whispered shame now sang songs of praise outside her home. Sometimes God's greatest blessings are hidden behind seasons of pain. But no burden is too heavy for His grace. No delay is too long for His perfect timing. Trust, forgive, and believe.